And now, World Improv Network proudly presents Community Court.
What the parties que no solve dispute? No. Community court is there to solve the problem. See? Okay, everyone. All rise for the Honorable Judge William Law, capital I.
All right. Everyone have a seat. Thank you very much for being in the courtroom today. And I want to thank especially my wife for packing me some extra corn chips and bean dip for my break. I really appreciate that. Carol, that little kiss goes out to you, sweetheart.
Judge, your wife's so nice.
All right. Yeah, she is. And I want to tell the courtroom I am 100% healthy. I've been taking my chewy gummies, and they have really fixed me up. So I know I was under the weather for a couple of weeks. So I'm ready to go. And here I got a docket in front of me today. Wow, we got a famous one in the courtroom. I'll tell you that, a thing or two about a thing or two, and I'm going to tell you about a thing or three. And I'm in charge of this courtroom today, and famous or not famous, I treat everyone equally. Well, just about 80%. All right. Well, I have here today a lawsuit against, well, this is interesting, Mr. Mike Tyson. Here we have our plaintiff, Ms. Jessica Aldermeyer. She is the CEO of PETA. And, ma'am, why don't you tell us what brings you in the courtroom today?
Yes, there has been some undue mistreatment to some of our feathered friends. Because of Mr. Tyson's wealth and affluence, he thinks that caring for animals is not his responsibility anymore. And we're here to see that through.
All right, now just so we have the court reporter get this straight, I see that what Mr. Tyson is in the courtroom here for today, and the lawsuit is about something. So the carrier pigeon. So Mr. Tyson is feeding his carrier pigeons Fiji bottled water.
Yeah, only the best, Judge. You know what I'm saying? Because I got the snaps. You know what I'm saying? I mean, here's what happened. I'm gonna tell you right now how it went down. You know, because all my life, all I've been doing is fighting, fornicating, and getting incarcerated. So when I decided to turn over a new leaf and become a comedian and spend more time with my pigeons, I said, my pigeons is going to get a much better life.
Mr. Tyson, I'm sorry, it's pigeon, not pigeon.
Well, my pigeons are going to get a better life than I had growing up.
I'm sorry, Mr. Tyson. Just 1, 2, 3, say it with me. It's pigeon.
Mr. Tyson, it's pigeon.
Right, 1, 2, 3, pigeon.
Yeah, it's a pigeon, you know what I'm saying? So,
that's a little better. Go ahead.
Okay, so anyway, what I was trying to say is, you know, because I didn't have a good upbringing, you know what I'm saying? And so I said, you know, my pigeon, my pride and joy, they can be drinking.
You got it that time. Go ahead.
They're drinking nothing but the best, you know, Fiji bottled water, and that's why they're performing better up on the rooftop of Hoboken in the Bronx.
All right, Mr. Tyson, I know you like to talk. So, Ms. Aldermeyer, why the lawsuit? I mean, that Fiji water is pretty good stuff. I had a bottle once, about $6.95 a bottle at the airport, that is.
Fiji water is a lie. It is not from a fresh spring. It's not from tropical waters. It is purified sewage water, just like regular tap water. And you know what? I don't see why a dog would deserve the same. Do we like having the same drink our whole life? I mean, if you would do it to a person, if you wouldn't do it to a person, you wouldn't do it to an animal. You know, so I mean, these pigeons need they're hollow boned things. You know how dehydrated it is.
Yeah, so, that's why I'm trying to take care of.
All right. I'm a little confused. We've been talking about a lot of different animals.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of different water, and I'm still hung up on the fact that I'm drinking sewage water out of the tap, but that's beside the point.
Yeah.
So, Miss Aldermeyer, I'll just narrow this down to one question: what kind of water should pigeons be drinking? What's healthiest for them?
Pigeons need something in a metal or ceramic bowl that has a little filtration system. They make them very custom made nowadays, and you'd think someone like Mike Tyson would be able to afford said filtration system for his hardworking carrier pigeons.
But what type of liquid are we putting in that ceramic bowl?
We're putting water with nutrient-packed mix vitamin packs.
Oh.
So like you do with flowers.
Okay.
You know, you've got that special thing
Oh,
with
that
the
stuff
roses.
you put on crickets?
So,
and
ma'am,
you mix it
is
in.
there a PETA water mix for pigeons?
There's many. PETA provides and manufactures many different types of pigeon
I see.
water feeders, food feeders. But PETA, we don't demand that the products get bought from us.
All right.
We demand that the right products be used for the right friends.
All right. Well, I noticed here on some of the documents you submitted that you said the water treatment, it must be purchased from PETA or Pet Strong. Is that right?
Yes. Well, the Pet Strong is a very, very strong company right now. They're doing wonderful work. All 10% of their proceeds go back out to helping animals, specifically pigeons, because we know that there's festivals of getting shot in more rural communities.
All right.
And I remember reading the book Ringer in the 4th grade, and I've never felt more traumatized than learning about a pigeon getting its neck snapped because it's been shot down.
All right, Miss Aldermeyer. Well, that's beyond the case in this courtroom today. Mr. Tyson, sir, could you please tell me and the court how the health of these pigeons you own and how many you have, how they're doing, sir?
Right now, I've got 347 pigeons. You know what I'm saying? I got them half split up in the Bronx, and the other half is up on top of Hoboken, and they're flying around all over the place, and they come back for that luscious Fiji water. But if that's true, that my pigeons is only drinking sewage, I want to find that out, because otherwise I'm going to give a left hook, right hook, uppercut shuffle to them folks at Fiji if they serving my pigeons some water, the sewage.
I got that. I got 347 pigeons, sir. And Mr. Tyson. Oh, thank you, bailiff. Mr.
Here
Tyson.
you go, John.
Yeah, thank you very much. Mr. Tyson, I have a picture here that was submitted to the court anonymously of you punching one of your pigeons. Please explain that, sir.
I was just trying to teach it how to do an uppercut, because if a peregrine falcon or something come down and want to attack it, you're gonna have to fight back. So
Yeah, it's real funny, people. It's real funny. I'm sure the PETA people are really laughing because I'm
Ha
not.
ha ha! So funny that an innocent animal is hurt because of a stupid man.
Yeah, thank you.
You
Thank-
better watch what
all
you
right,
saying,
all right.
man.
Order in the courtroom. No more outbursts in this courtroom. And I have to be an animal lover myself. I've never had a pigeon, but sir, in this photograph, I see that the pigeon is tied to the wall.
Yeah, because the only way you can teach a pigeon to be tough is to tie it down.
Mr.
because-
Tyson, there is also a red and white target on the pigeon's belly.
Yeah, because you gotta understand that the pigeon's the target for them peregrine falcons, coming from New York City.
Mr. Tyson, what is the feather that I see sticking out of your left knuckle?
That's my good luck charm, you know what I'm saying? Because I was left-handed, but even though I did most of my damage with my right, I decided to always carry a feather on my left hand to say, you know what?
Mr. Tyson,
There's balance in the world.
are you related to O.J. Simpson, by chance?
Yeah, OJ and I, we's buddies and stuff, but
All
that
right,
ain't nothing
all
to do
right.
with my pigeon.
I think I'm getting a picture here. Mr. Tyson, I carry this shovel that's next to my seat here in the courtroom because some people just dig a big hole for themselves without even me having to do a thing. And, sir, I am starting to tend to believe that I should hand you this shovel to see if you can, fill in that hole you've been digging for yourself.
Hey, yo, Judge, I don't never killed nobody. I don't need to dig no holes.
You punched a pigeon, sir.
I was boxing my pigeons. I'm going to make them tough.
All right. Miss Aldermeyer, would you please tell me PETA's stance on punching pigeons?
It's very, very simple, Your Honor. Would you punch a child? No, you
No,
would
I ain't
not.
never done
That's
boxing.
Mr. Tyson, that's rhetorical. You don't answer, and neither do I. But I wouldn't punch a child if I
That's
did
right.
answer that question.
You know,
Unless it had a red target on it to tell me it said punch me and it was a stuffed
That's how
animal.
you teach it to do
Mr.
uppercut.
Tyson, thank you. I'm sorry.
it's quite all right. I think that it's often hard for aggressive men to understand that not everything is a punching bag. All right. These animals, these carrier pigeons, they've saved lives. They save lives. They don't deserve to be treated like vermin of the sky.
That's why I need to box the
Mr.
people
Ty-
in Fiji.
Mr.
They
Mr.
sewage water on my
Tyson.
pigeons and shit.
All right. Ms. Aldermeyer, that was very well articulated, and I like the sound of your voice, and that's beyond this courtroom. I'd talk to my wife about that later. Folks, I'm going to rule in this case. I am going to find the defendant guilty, Mr. Tyson. I'm going to rule in favor of Ms. Aldermeyer. We are going to award PETA the $1.7 million and the 346 pigeons. And Mr. Tyson, we will stuff that pigeon you punched in the gut, and you will carry that around on your shoulder for the rest of your life. And that's my decision.
Oh, man.
Hey, bachelors, bachelorettes, and everyone in between. Want to take a shot at love? Send the questions you would want to ask on a date to the Win Matchmakers during the break and see if you can help make the perfect match. Next on Mile High Sports Radio.